we have Kyle Colonna, as promised, and his guitar and his material and other stuff. Let's see. He started in a Brooklyn-based garage band where they played in garages all over Brooklyn.
That's right.
I imagine. Changed a few oils and did a couple of very interesting songs, and then moved on to the clubs in New York City and Long Island, and even got on to WBAI FM every once in a while. And let's see, plays in the Bagot Inn and Kenny's Castaways, and oh, this is interesting. The Atlantic Brewery.
The Atlantic Brewery
I
is
didn't know they brewed oceans.
it's a microbrewery out in my hometown, actually.
Okay.
Which is close to the Atlantic.
Yeah, and the Broadway Beanery, which brews its own beans.
Right.
And which is a very fun place you should drop in on sometime. Let's see, you don't like to label your music. Is it because the labels keep falling off?
I just don't really have I mean, most people I know would consider it folk music, but it's really not folk music. It's a mix of everything that's influenced me, from Dylan to Shakespeare to the Bible to Kerouac. So it's country bluesy.
What band did Kerouac play for?
I think it was called the Go Band, maybe.
Or the Beats, or something.
Were you from his hometown?
No, I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Did he have one? It was in Massachusetts somewhere. For all I know, he was born on the road, but that's another story altogether. Now, let's see. You're calling it acoustic dirt?
Acoustic dirt is the name I've come up with. It's acoustic music, and the dirt part comes because it's got a ragged but right quality to it, and it's influenced by bands like The Band and Bob Dylan, and it kind of grows out of the earth, so it's dirt music.
All right, dish us some dirt then.
Dish us some dirt. This is a song called Horse. It's relatively new, and it goes something like this. Smoking too many cigarettes and feeling kinda hoarse, but the show must go on. We got these products to endorse. Whatever happened to rock and roll? What happened to me and you? Don't ask me what this song's about. Don't ask about the truth. Smoking too many cigarettes and feeling kinda hoarse, but the show must go on. We got these songs to get across. And I'm on the road again. I ain't got no master plan. Trials by fire make you a man. Face of music, make a stand. I got a Garcia design tied like a noose around my neck. And if I sell my soul, will I become a success? And Captain Tripp's only faded away when riding out on his high horse. So many roads, so many shows, but he left with no remorse. So many roads, so many shows, but he left with no remorse. But snorting too much heroin, that ain't the way to go. That embryonic journey will only leave you nodding off. So I'm on the road again. I ain't got no master plan. Trials by fire make you a man. Face of music, make a stand. Smoking too many cigarettes and feeling kinda hoarse, but the show must go on. We got these products to endorse. Whatever happened to rock and roll? What happened to me and you? Don't ask me what this song's about. Don't ask about the truth. Don't ask me what this song's about. Don't ask about the truth. Don't ask about the truth. Song called Horse.
Now that's dirt.
Thank you.
And what would you plant of that dirt?
I think carnations.
Well, I would have opted for string beans because when they grow, you can eat the beans and then restring your guitar.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. What do you plant generally?
What do I plant?
Or better yet, how does an idea get planted in your mind?
They come from any direction. I can come up with a melody on the guitar and work with it for a while, and somewhere lyrics will drop in. I'll, for lack of a better term, I'll steal. I'll come up with a line from someone else's song, will inspire a song, and I'll borrow it and turn it into a different song. Some of my work has been inspired by poetry by Robert Bly, mythopoetic work of, you know, James Hillman and Joseph Campbell. It comes from any source.
Mm-hmm. And what's it like trying to be a creative artist in Senator D'Amato country, Island Park?
Is quite difficult to be a creative artist anywhere. How's that for political diplomacy?
Neatly spun.
Thank you.
Spun indeed. And that being the case, spin us another tune.
All right, I'm going to play a song that I'm hoping to pitch to like the Nashville market, which I wrote some time ago for a fellow.
Anybody in particular?
I wrote it for a fellow songwriter. Her name is Virginia, and she's actually partially responsible for me doing this today. She booked my very first gig for me. After hearing a few of my songs on the cuff in a club one night in the kitchen. And the song is called Blues for Virginia, and it goes something like this. Gave me back my tears with a tune called Hammer and Anvil. You sang that sad song to my soul. Down in the kitchen that rainy night at Jane's, revealed your sorrow and your pain. I looked into your eyes, I saw the color purple, burning embers aflame. Hey now, Virginia, wherefore did you go? What is the secret of your song? Hey now, Virginia, I sing the blues for you, 'cause I know you got 'em too. Your voice calling from the wild, from the bottom of your heart. Was it off St. Mark's Place that cold November evening? I felt a choke out in my throat. Tippers down my cheek, wiped off with the sleeve of my old blue navy coat. Hey now, Virginia, wherefore did you go? What is the secret of your song? Hey now, Virginia, I sing the blues for you, 'cause I know you got 'em too. Hey now, Virginia, wherefore did you go? What is the secret of your song? Hey now, Virginia, I sing the blues for you, 'cause I know you got 'em too. Blues for Virginia.
Well, Virginia ought to appreciate that.
It made her mother cry, actually.
And if she doesn't like it, perhaps West Virginia will like it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Let's see. Normally we ask our musical guests when they're going to win their first Grammy, but
I'm not in it to win a Grammy. I'm in it to create good music, and if people dig it and come on out to see me play when I play, that's the blessing of creativity.
Take my word for it. Win the Grammy. It's worth money.
I'm a long ways away from winning a Grammy. I've got a lot to learn, and we're just going to take it one step at a time. But I'll take your endorsement. Thank you very much.
Sure, no problem. Another silly question that I'd like to ask is that do you have any songs that once recorded can be turned into a movie?
Do I have any songs that could be turned into a movie, or do I have any songs that could be used on a soundtrack for a movie?
No, I mean, it worked for Kenny Rogers, so why not?
Like the Gambler kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. No one's ever asked me before, though. I could probably write one now that you've planted the seed.
Okay, we're going to send you home and have you write one that will really make fame and fortune and Lord knows what, and maybe we'll get Edmund to help. Yeah, that's a thought. And with that being the case, do you have any particular guitar exercises that you use to keep your fingers nimble?
Do standard chromatic scales to warm up.
Give us a little. Everybody take notes now. This is how you play the guitar.
I don't consider myself I'm not a guitarist. I'm more of a songwriter. So for me, I usually warm up just playing cover tunes before I start playing, and then I'll rehearse my material and change things. And I'm not a, dedicated guitar virtuoso. My strength is the writing part.
Well, you've certainly demonstrated that this evening, and I want to thank you, Kyle, for Colonna, for coming on to Poet to Poet, and also
Thank you.
Edmund Pennant. And now I'm going to slip, you lucky people, I'm going to slip a little something of mine in. And this is a very important piece, if I could just find it. If it's so important, why did I hide it? It's all about showbiz. It's called On Wrestling a Bear in Sneezer's Palace. Tactically speaking, the Vegas odds makers said the bear has all the advantages. He's heavier, faster, better dressed. Got that right. When was the last time you saw me in a fur? Claws, teeth, and breath that would melt the engine mounts in a Peterbilt. But he'll be muzzled, I argued. And aren't I supposed to be smarter than him? They laughed sardonically. If you're so smart, why'd you sign the contract? Boy, chick, the smart money is sticking to the slot machines that night, and that's a bad sign, at least for us. Well, what about my special strategy? What special strategy? You mean hitting him with every picnic basket that's in Jellystone Park? Nah, it's been done. You gotta come up with something the bear has never heard of, that he won't expect, so he can't get his bearings, so to speak. But don't worry, they quickly added. You'll be great. Just try not to go Hollywood on us when the bear throws the match. You mean? Of course, they smirked. The fix is in. We didn't mean to tell you that, kid, but we like you. And we like all of you, too, for watching us do the show. And again, thanks to Edmund Pennant and to Kyle Colonna for coming on to Poet and making another memorable evening. And until next time, it's see ya.